Welcome to the Brookmont Interfaith service. We begin with a song about the soul. Every morning when I wake up, before I look in the mirror, I'm reminded that my real beauty is my soul. Then I know I'm connected to the air that I breathe. My first sip of water, this prayer that I utter, I give thanks for my soul. I'm grateful for the morning and the chance to begin again. I'm grateful for awakening to the soul you sustained, the soul that I have, the soul that you gave me. The one you planted in me is a pure one. The soul that I have, the soul that you gave me, the one you planted in me is a pure one. Every day when I set out, you make my steps strong. I'm reminded to treat the world like a gentle soul. Then I know I'm connected to the air that I breathe. My first sip of water, this prayer that I utter, I give thanks for my soul. I'm grateful for the morning and the chance to begin again. I'm grateful for awakening to the soul you sustain, the soul that I have, the soul that you gave me. The one you planted in me is a pure one. The soul that I have, the soul that you gave me, the one you planted in me is a pure one. All of us are sacred vessels, channels through which the divine flows into this world. Each of us is uniquely formed so as to bring forth a particular aspect of the mystery. We give thanks for all of who we are. We give thanks for our places in the mysterious unfolding of all creation. We ask that our hearts be open and our minds be clear so that our lives can be of service. And together with all beings, we will bring forth blessing. No part of my body is excluded from God's compassion, and none can be withdrawn from God's service. The great commandment holds no matter where we are. My love for God manifests as love for my neighbor. May whatever is done by, with, to, and through my body be done in love. Amen. When we study sacred literature, we often use a lot of God language. And we remember that all language is symbolic. It is never the thing itself, and all descriptions of God are metaphors. We do the best we can. For me, the phrase, "that which you are seeking is causing you to seek," feels close to my experience of describing a relationship with God. When saying a formal prayer, I feel good about addressing God as the eternal and the source, and sometimes as the divine. In more private prayer, I also use Harachaman, a name meaning the merciful, that comes from the word for womb. So, I will use the word God, but you bring to it your own understanding and connection. The chapters or portions studied this week from the Hebrew Bible, the Torah, is called teruma. Teruma means gift. It comes from a word root meaning to elevate, which points to the idea of holiness, that which is raised up, dedicated to a higher purpose, put into the service of goodness. Teruma, a gift that is raised up. The portion begins with the people being told to bring gifts however their heart moves them, gifts given with free will from the heart in order to build a sanctuary. The sanctuary will be a tabernacle, a sacred portable structure to accompany the Israelites in their journeys through the desert. We then read a list of possible gifts, which seems a recognition that people may have different gifts to offer, no one person possessing all that is needed. And now I want to bring to you something intriguing that is written in this portion that deepens it for us. Exodus chapter 25, line 8, is often translated as God giving Moses the instruction, "Make me a sanctuary that I may dwell among them." I think that this translation works very well if your intention is to just move the story along a simple, literal path. But in fact, the final Hebrew word of that instruction is bitocham. And this piques our curiosity because bitocham actually means in them, not among them. So, understanding this, we see that the sentence is more accurately translated as, "They shall make me a sanctuary, and I will dwell within them." They shall make me a sanctuary, and I will dwell within them. There's a beautiful hymn that talks about this. Lord, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true. With thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you. What if we start thinking that although we are not in the desert, although we could play with that metaphor, constructing this particular sanctuary, that there is something here for us, which is exactly how the study of sacred literature works. We meet the text and make meaning. Each of us has our own particular gifts and our own vision of an inner sanctuary. People are not rolled out like stamped coins. We are each miracles that it took thousands of years to bring about. Of our own precious free will, we can decide to use our gifts to build our inner sanctuary and discover what within us can be put into the service of bringing more goodness into the world. Our heart prompts us, motivates us, as it said in the portion, to make an inner sanctuary to meet ourselves and to meet God. Our heart prompts us, motivates us from this place to bring more goodness into the world. And not only are our gifts unique, but our lives, minute by minute, are unique. Every day offers us, personally, opportunities to bring goodness into the world as we meet each moment with our eyes and our hearts open. So let's do a guided meditation thinking about our inner sanctuary. We begin with a song, "When I Call on the Light of My Soul, I Come Home." And we sing this three times through. This song has lines, words to say, "When I call on the light of my soul, I come home." But there are also yalalais. Yalalais are there so that we can put our own personal thoughts, meanings, feelings into the songs. So please bring your whole self to the song. When I call on the light of my soul, I come home. When I call on the light of my soul, I come home. Hey la 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 la. Hey la 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 la. When I call on the light of my soul, I come home. When I call on the light of my soul, I come home. Hey la 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 la. Hey la 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 la. One more time. When I call on the light of my soul, I come home. When I call on the light of my soul, I come home. Hey la 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 la. Hey la 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 la. We begin our meditation with loving attention to our body, relaxing what needs to relax, gently accepting what cannot be changed. We check out our forehead, smoothing it, relaxing the face, around the eyes and the cheeks, letting jaw muscles rest, letting the tongue rest, releasing the neck and the throat muscles, bringing the shoulders down and loosen them, and then gently move the shoulders back to give our heart more space. Each breath brings relaxation into the arms and the hands, the front of the torso and the back. Our hips sink into the chair. Our legs and feet relax, knowing that we will not be going anywhere for a little while. The tabernacle was a movable, sacred space. What if we think of ourselves as a tabernacle, a movable, sacred space? We heard the instruction, "Make for me a sanctuary that I may dwell within you." Hear that divine call, "I dwell within you." I dwell within you. And so we imagine ourselves as a dwelling place for the divine. We fashion a place within for us to meet, to visit, to commune with the divine. Let's breathe easily and naturally, hearing that call, I dwell within you. When our mind wanders, we return to this divine message. I dwell within you. Now let's sit with that for a minute. I dwell within you. I dwell within you. A friend once taught me a prayer that helps her pray. It is the prayer before the prayers. Thou who art at home deep within my soul, allow me to join you deep within my soul. Let me read that again. Thou who art at home deep within my soul, allow me to join you deep within my soul. I love this because God is already waiting for us. What if God is already at home in our heart, in our soul, waiting for us there in our inner sanctuary? What if every good deed decorates our sanctuary where God waits for us? It's lovely to think about our good deeds as the decorations for our sanctuary. Go ahead and imagine your inner sanctuary as I sing to you. You are the source of life for all that lives, and your blessing flows through me. You who are at home, deep within my soul, let me join you deep within my soul. You are the source of life for all that lives, and your blessing flows through me. You who are at home, deep within my soul, let me join you deep within my soul. You are the source of life for all that lives, and your blessing flows through me. You who are at home, deep within my soul, let me join you deep within. My soul. what if? What if the impact of developing our connection to our inner sanctuary is that we treat everywhere as sacred space and an invitation to connect to others from our deepest and best selves? Yoga teacher Ganga White asks some what ifs with that vision in this poem. What if our religion was each other? If our practice was our life? If prayer was all of our words? What if the temple was the earth? If forests were our church? If holy water, the rivers, lakes, and oceans? What if meditation was our relationships? If the teacher was life? If wisdom was self-knowledge? And if love was the center of our being? We sing May God Bless together. May God bless and keep you, and may God light your path with grace. May you see the divine in the faces of those you meet. And may God bless us all with peace. Send it out. May God bless and keep you, and may God light your path with grace. May you see the divine in the faces of those you meet. And may God bless us all with peace. Blessings on you all. Thank you for spending this time with me.